Hello and welcome. Pokemon Horizons episode 117. Do you wish to get stronger, Alt? Then listen to me and study, you piece of shit. Because I'm stronger than you. Just like, are you calling me weak, you piece of shit? Okay, he blushed a little when I heard the word battle. I hope she completely demolishes Alt. That's what I hope happens. I hope Alt gets absolutely destroyed. So one thing I missed. Oh, is this a new intro? Okay, no, it's the same. I've heard this one. Duplin mentioned that pretty sure the black phone was given to him by Drayton to do the blueberry quests. Because I thought that phone was Roy's. They're like, oh, cool. Roy doesn't have the normal red Rotom phone. He has a skin on his. Nope, it is Drayton. That's why when Roy was taking all those pictures, the points were going to Drayton because it was his phone. I completely missed that whole thing. It's kind of like, oh, why? I'm sorry for coughing and all that, but I'm in the process of dying from like pneumonia or something. And I thought I was gonna have a doctor appointment in 2 days, but no, it actually is 1 month and 2 days. So I don't know how I thought it was in 2 days. So it'll take some time to figure out what's wrong. Hopefully it doesn't get way worse to where I have to go in like emergency. Because she's stuck. Okay, it's not gonna be something serious. Yeah. Obviously, that music and the build up made it go like, okay, it's not gonna be something serious. Like, what does Pagoga likes? There we go. Move the timer a little. Humma. Like, oh, what do you mean? She can't be happy? Have you never made her that happy? Okay. Okay, I mean, I like Carmine. She's cute. I mean, I was about to Sandile. That exists alright, yeah. It's like, not only not only am I steel type, but my special defense is actually really good. No, it's not as slow as you would think. Oh. Like, what could that be? I have not, because I don't think it has tough claws, right? It doesn't have that. It has... Okay, digging holes. Sure. Like, oh, she completely misled us. I'm sorry for this, Sableye. I don't want you to get hurt, Sableye, but I want Roy to lose. It's kind of like a conundrum right there, right? Or is it a conundrum? Where I want Roy to lose horrifically, but I don't want Sableye to lose horrifically. But I can't have one without the other. Unless you throw in Dragonite. Because I don't care about Dragonite as much as I do Sableye. Fairy type. Like, no, I'm already super cute. Yeah. Yeah, because now if it has what's it called? Terra Burst, yeah. It's gonna be super effective. Time to die. Like, oh fuck. The ghost dark type isn't as strong as it used to be. But I do think fairy type needs a bit of a nerf offensively. I do think um, ice and bug should resist fairy. If they just do that, I think fairy's kind of like is good. She's not going to think about, wait a minute, is there a 19th type, the Terra type? Oh, have we ever seen Terrestrialization in the show? I don't know if we have. Oh, thank you. It's like, oh god, she wants her. No, I want to drink something. I guess. Oh, Carmine. She's like, get out of my way. Fucking gimme ghoul scum. Like, I don't like this gimmick with gimme ghoul. I don't like this gimme ghoul gimmick. Obviously, it is a way to show that it is constantly accruing coins. So that when it evolves, you're kind of like, okay, we've seen it accrue a bunch of coins over time. So I understand why they're doing that, but I think it would be better if it was just something we saw in the background, or it was done towards mostly just the nameless characters. I would love that. I would love to just chill on the beach with a slack off. What about your kilowatt roll? Is your kilowatt roll not gonna get trained, Roy? The Sheiks. I'm like, wait, you don't even know that? I'm like, get away from me. Is it the ears? Is he gonna say the eyes now instead of the cheeks? Or is he gonna say, oh god, poor Cap. It's like, get away from me. Good job, Cap. Good job. Good thunder punch. That's what you deserve. Okay, there we go. I guess, does the Minans, Minen and Plusle, do they store their energy in their tail? Maybe they do, or maybe they. I'm just a good girl. I agree with Dot. Okay, at least Dot is kind of like, you know what? It was my own Pokemon's. My own Pokemon is the one who started it. But thank you for helping. Okay, I like that. I mean, Dot, she's good. Wow, magic tricks. Easy, just follow the coins. So that it can evolve. It's kind of like, so it kind of like manifests coins, you know, around it. Here you go. Here are 2 or 3 coins. So let's have a battle. I mean, I will say the thing that I like about this episode is seeing Roy Alt suffer. Oh, that's gonna take time. A long time. I know. It seems like they also use their cheeks. Electrotherapy. Tense. What is that called in English? Tense. Yeah. Like he's showing you the answer. Okay. Her face, like, why are you giving out the answers? Now, when did you come out of your Pokeball? Oh, wait, is that his Dragonite or is it Roy's? Does he have a Dragonite? He probably does. I mean, yeah, every single Dragon trainer has a Dragonite, right? will come out of his Pokeball. It's like, oh, you said the magic word. Okay. Like, that's just what I wanted, you know? Okay, Dot is using Colicker and that was and use Astonish. Like, oh? What's happening? Two super effective hits. I mean, a little bit kind of like the Metapod fight with Ash and Samurai, but they're actually doing damage. And they're doing super effective hits against each other. Even with them getting tired and all that, it's obviously, I think, like a little bit of a wink wink to that fight. We just need Liko, you know, in a bikini sleeping with like a drink in her hand as the sunlight hits her. But why did it come out now? Like, it's my dad's Dragonite. Yeah, Flint. No, not Flint. What's his? Obviously, yeah. In Unova. His name is Flint. Yeah. No, it is not. Flint is the fire type Elite 4 in Gen 4. God damn it, what is his name called? I said it in the last episode. I even said the name of her Pokemon then. It is Drillbur into... Oh no. They're not just tools to be used, Roy. Alt. And maybe you just find... like, what do you actually want to do? Maybe it's not coming out of your Pokeball because it knows that what you're striving for isn't actually your goal of capturing the... Yeah. You faltered. Because you're trash. You're stabilized. So please, teach me. Like, oh, hello. You're like, this is our water hole. Fuck off. Time to use my wooden hammer attack and... does it know Dragon Hammer? Is that the... what's called unique move for a low-lead Executor? So that you don't take just... Oh! It's confused. So is it outrage? Yeah, 2 or 3 times. And he gets confused. Oh, there we go. Dragon Rush. A 1 hit. He's like, and now... Oh, well, there's the hug. Like, I remember when you were this tall, Bolt. When you were just a baby. I mean, it is cute. Like, I had fun too. Time for me to go back into my Pokeball. Escadrille is the name of the evolution. But just a little bit. The episode. This is probably not an episode I'll add to the list. I'll probably rewatch it. I don't think it was bad. I think it's like a 5 out of 9. It's just completely in the middle. We got some development from Alt. It also is a character I don't care about. I don't want Alt in the show. So it's kind of like, but maybe if he can get better. I mean, Roy got better. I like Roy now, so if they're able to do that with Alt, I want it to be sooner rather than later. Carmine was very cute this episode. I like the faces. I really like how they draw Carmine, especially her face. I think it looks really hot, really good. Like every time I see them do that, like a negative filter on Haten, I'm like, oh god, is something gonna happen? Is Haten gonna go evil from neglect? I did like the fight between Dot and Carmine as well. I thought it was pretty fun, them just spamming Astonish at each other. That was funny. It was like another real fight. I mean, they were using super effective moves against each other, so... and they got some... Maybe it's more along the lines of, training of getting hit and then doing a punch, Because isn't that the whole thing, like, in boxing, for example, the toughest part of boxing is training to get hits, because you just have to get hits. Oh, fuck. Okay. So it regrows, it doesn't come back. Okay, now I'm looking forward to next episode. If it's gonna be a Liko an episode, okay, that's what I want. And they do gonna do some training. Liko and Tebrim. And, okay, it's gonna be about... Oh. Okay, I'm looking forward. Liko and Tebrim, a bond of happiness. So we're gonna get something for Tebrim, or Athena. That's good. I think they need it. Okay. So this is kind of like a filler episode between... Well, I say a filler episode. I think this episode might be a little bit better than the last... I do think this episode was better than last week's, because last week's episode I didn't like. I think I gave it like a 4 out of 9, and that's where I think it is. This is a 5 out of 9. I mean, there isn't really that much to say, because like I've already said, basically all the positives I have, like Carmine, Dot's battle with Carmine. Also, like the whole thing that I had with Briar, with Liko helping in, Carmine getting jealous. Basically, all things Carmine. And I think in this, because it says here that Lacey does not mention Clay, his name, by name. But in this, they basically confirmed that Clay is the dad, even though, I mean, everyone knows. Yeah, that was episode 117. Let's do some comments. Akioka said that Shaga is Drayden's Japanese name. He's Drayden's grandson. Yeah. They're talking about... Oh god, what's his name? Drayton. Drayton is Drayden's grandson. Which makes sense. I didn't know that Drayden's Japanese name was Shaga. And then Kyoko said that cats also stick out their tongue to cool down. Yeah. Because, I mean, I was thinking that they probably do that. Because dogs do that. A lot of for example, lions do that, right? Because they don't have... well, I do think they do technically sweat, right? But it's not the way that we do. They don't sweat a lot. But I do think they actually do. But I might be wrong there. Let's see. Do cats sweat? Yes, they do sweat, but not in the same way humans do. They have sweat glands, their paws, and around their shin. Yeah. And I think it's the same with dogs and all that. That they do technically sweat, but it's not enough to help with overheating problems, like in humans. That's why, our sweating ability is the reason why we're pretty good at distance, right? Traveling distance, especially with these lungs, very good at that. Let's see. At this point, then Kyoko also said, at this point, I believe the writers hate kilowatt roll. I do too. Because instead of giving it a much needed focus it deserves, they turn it into Roy's personal air taxi. ... He really needs an overhaul on his movesets. It's definitely hard times for kilowatt roll fans out there. Yes, it is. It is horrific. Not just for kilowatt roll fans, but also for just people who's kind of care about Pokemon overall. Because when there is a Pokemon on a team like that, it's horrific to see. Right? Because you know every time he even if he even remembers that he has kilowatt roll, because we remember he has kilowatt roll, and we're not the ones who are supposed to take care of kilowatt roll. Listen, if he's not able to take care of kilowatt roll, if he's not able to do that, or he doesn't want to, then guess what? Release kilowatt roll. Let it return to nature. Let it, I'm specifically talking about in the Pokemon universe, that's probably not smart to do in real life. In real life, put it up for adoption in real life. But in Pokemon world, do that, or just be like, kilowatt roll, I'm sorry, do you want to return to nature? Give it an option. And also give it an option that when it wants to leave, it can just leave immediately. I feel bad for kilowatt roll. I do believe that Roy is kind of abusing kilowatt roll in a sense. For example, right here, kilowatt roll is part of that fight versus Drayton. And when he took, that advice from Drayton of just relax, he's not relaxing with his kilowatt roll. His other Pokemon was actually in that fight. He's just doing it with the only Pokemon he basically cares about, which is his Crocalor. That is horrific. They're just putting it out there more and more and more that Roy despises, that he hates Kilowattrel. And that's probably because the writers hate Kilowattrel, probably. And it's sad to see, because Kilowattrel is pretty cool. But even if it wasn't pretty cool, it would still be awful to see. Because it also basically has no personality. Like, what is the point? Which is why I'm so excited to see next episode that Liko gonna do something with Tebrem. Because Tebrem really needs to do things as well. You know, the only real one out of the trio that I feel cares about all of their Pokemon is Dot. Because we see her with, you know, her Quackable? I don't remember what the second evolution is called. But with her Quaxley, her Tinkaton, and her Gimmighoul, like she's engaging with them. She wants battle with all three. Even though that she's also the one who battles with most of her Pokemon. She has used her Pokemon, like, spread out the battling that she's done with her Pokemon more than the others. Even though the others battle more than her Pokemon have seen more battles. Like, obviously her Quaxley has not seen more battles than Meowscarada and Rockalore, but her other two Pokemon have like 10 times more battle experience than the others' Pokemon. Except for Roy, obviously. Lucario has the same problem, but yeah, when it comes to Roy, it's mostly just his Kilowattrel. You know, the actual Pokemon he caught. Well, I guess he did catch Lucario as well. No, well, he caught it, but it's different. It's different. Yeah. And then Shireen said that Carmine is in my Pokemon Master EX game, and I have her as my friend. I would love to be. I think if I look at it that way, that's correct. I would love to be friends with Carmine as well. I would love for her to look at me that way. So yeah, goodbye.